Okay.
Burn the dust out.
Okay, so Tom's gonna go over the rules.
All right. So, everybody's got their pipe. Any of them been smoked before?
No.
No. Okay, nobody's smoked before. Last year I expected everyone, just to make sure.
You can
We'll
do it
trust
if
you
you
this
want.
time. Okay, please take a look at the pipe, make sure you're okay with it. We do have one spare, you can swap it out if necessary.
I'll take
Yeah,
that.
as long as it goes through.
You can swap it.
As long as the hole's drilled all the way
So
through.
is that one that has been purchased, or?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm first
I'm
out.
not sure.
Maybe. Watch
I
out.
choose not to smoke it. No.
Whose it
I
was?
got you tobacco
I must
pouch
be the
down
first
there.
one
Wow.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta puff like the dick.
exactly what that is.
You do smoke it.
Okay, so everybody's okay with the pipe?
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna be passing out 2 matches.
Oh, it's Josh's. Josh Wagner.
Josh. He said he tried to be here, but he was in Florida till last night.
Yeah, so,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
so that's his pipe.
He's in Florida, he'll commute.
So you're gonna get 2 matches. You'll have, be passing out 3 grams of tobacco. This is Peter Stockby's Natural Dutch Cabinet, same tobacco that we used at the national contest this year. And I personally have found it's my absolute favorite now. So they got 1 convert out of it. Each one has 3 grams of tobacco. Do not open the pouch or fill your pipe until instructed to do so. You'll have 5 minutes to pack your pipe. That'll give you enough time to reload it if necessary. if,
965.
pardon?
Did I smell 965?
I think somebody just lit up.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about the interruption.
That's okay. After the 5 minutes, we're going to collect any unused tobacco that you can't fill in your pipe. I'll then hand out 2 matches to each of you. You've got strikers in front of you. So everybody will have the same matches. They're strike anywhere, I think. When I announce it, you have to light your pipe. You'll have 1 minute to use your 2 matches to light it, after which time the matches will be collected. Okay? If a match breaks or it won't light for you, please let me know immediately and I'll give you another match to replace it. Okay? After the 1 minute, that's it, you're gone. When we tell you to light up, that's when we start counting. I'll then tell you when the minute's up, that's when you'll put down the matches. At that point in time, it's the last person remaining who's going to be our winner. Some of the rules on it, nothing but you can use just the tamper, no other tools are allowed, no pipe cleaners are allowed,
Can you use a finger?
no.
Oh,
Tom's got it.
that'll be hard.
Tom ever used.
I know, that's so true.
Black mark on the-
Oh, it's like
It
muscle
gets
memory.
a little tougher
Yeah.
with the tamping because of violations that have occurred in the past. For example, pipe cleaners used to be allowed until somebody decided that he could use that as a bellows and would just go like this with not even put it in his mouth and keep his pipe lit just by running a pipe cleaner through. So that's why pipe cleaners are limited. And apparently somebody did something strange. I'm not sure exactly how he did it, but one of the other rules is that when you use the tamper, you have to tamp it while the pipe is in your mouth. This is the hardest one for me personally because I never do that at home. So
You can't see what you're doing.
You can look at it and then tamp. That's quite all right. Another thing that you can do is at any time, one of the problems with brand new pipe when you're smoking the whole bowl at one time is that it collects moisture more than a old pipe will. And so one of the things you can do is remove the bit from the pipe, tamp it or blow through it. When you do that, tamp it on the paper or blow on the paper. Okay? One of the tricks I have done is to leave it about halfway out to make it easy to remove. But actually, these pipes use a Delrin tenon, and even when the pipe is hot, there's absolutely no problem removing it. So you can do it either way. Okay? So that's pretty much it.
If you draw on the pipe, do you have to use the mouthpiece?
Yes, you can't just use it without the mouthpiece.
But we'd like to see that.
But it does remind me, no blowing through the pipe. okay? When you're out, just raise your hand, give us your name, and we'll mark your time, okay? At any time, I can come up to you and ask you to produce smoke. What that means, you have to produce smoke out of your mouth, not out of the pipe. That's how I lost one lousy puff. Still haven't gotten over that. One freaking puff. I was 4 seconds from winning CL Fight Club 2 years ago. Oh, I get to try it again next in November. When you declare yourself out, we normally have you leave the table. At least let's clear the paper and the tamper off of there. One of the things is to try and keep track of who's still in the contest or not. So if everybody lights up again and they're still at the table, we're going to see one very confused person here. So that's how it goes on it. Did I miss anything, hon?
I think we've covered it.
Okay. First one out, got a booby prize for you.
So
Okay?
you got a paper right here, but there's another one there. Is there anybody there?
Yeah, it turns out these two are not going to be used. We're going to pull these.
So even though we get 2 matches, we only get 1 out. So if
That's
I
why.
suppose the tobacco goes out because of lack of whatever, we cannot use the second match even though it's there to relight.
Only in the first minute.
Okay, well, I'm not worried about the first minute.
After that, we'll take your matches.
So we can use the
Okay.
2 matches in the first minute.
Right.
Yes.
But
All right,
otherwise,
okay.
So
that's
you can
it.
use the first match for a charring light, wait 30 seconds, then you can use your second match to kick it off. and
Exactly.
after
Gives
that,
you a
you're
chance
done.
to tamp it.
Within
after
that
the charring
1
light.
minute.
Tap it in your mouth.
All in 1 minute. You got
Okay.
5 minutes to light to fill your pipe, which is ridiculous it seems.
Yeah,
But one
that's
thing you
a
want to do is you want to test your draw on that. If it's wrong, empty the darn thing out and try again. So no pipe tools
a nice
other than the tamper, no pipe cleaners to use, only the 2 matches in the first minute, and you do have 5 minutes. So at this point in time, I'm going to pass out the tobacco. Wait until I give you this sign to start off.
And during that 1 minute lighting time, that's our time. We can use the 2 matches anytime. So in other words, it's not
Yeah,
going to be.
Yeah.
No, you got, but after the end of
Two
the
matches.
2 minutes, you got to stop lighting your pipe. We collect the
Right.
matches so you can't use them again.
So sometimes
Okay?
they'll only let you use 1 match, then they count that, and then they tell
You
you
got
when
any
to
time
do
in
the
that
second
1
match.
minute.
Okay, so we
Anytime in
get
that 1 minute, you can
Yeah.
use it.
cool.
But don't overlight it. You lose some time if you overlight.
Thank you, sir.
Well, the light and tamp means that you
Not a bad
works well
idea.
for some people. Other people prefer just lighting it once and going. And so your own personal preference on that.
That's what we do.
Yeah, the Nationals, I took only 30 seconds to fill my pipe. I probably should have used the whole time.
Amber's forward.
Really makes last.
We're approaching 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not always.
See, it's longer than you think.
Yeah.
But sufficient time.
The first contest I ran was way back in 1977, and I actually was interviewed by a radio show. I told them it was the most boring contest in the world, seeing a whole bunch of men sitting around puffing on their pipes for an hour, and that it was right up there with watching a grass grow or paint dry. So
It's better
this
than
video
golf.
is not going to be the world's best. On the other
Okay,
hand-
we are done.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to pass out the matches now. Wait until I give you permission to strike. As I mentioned earlier, you have, if your match does not light or break it,
Speak up immediately.
and I will replace the match. This is much easier when there's only 7 people versus 100. Yeah.
So is that what we had turn out? I thought we had like 12 or 13 go on, but the 7 is what we collected.
We bought 10 pipes, but only 7 of us showed up.
Not everybody. Some people just.
Well, they still have a nice pipe for the money.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, for the money, you could add that. Yes. Gotcha.
That's right. You
Right
all,
about.
look at it that way. You all want a pipe, okay?
Yeah.
Just to let you know, this pipe retails around $225.
Gotcha. I looked it
Seriously?
up.
Seriously.
Yep. Seriously.
Okay?
The same thing without this on the website. 220 bucks. Yeah, about 210 bucks. And
Okay.
it's identical. And it's the what is this called?
Root. Old root.
Old root. And it has the gold and this. It just doesn't have this emblazoned on it. 210 bucks.
Okay, so you've already won. All right, everybody ready?
Ready.
How much you love?
Yes.
On your marks, get set, light.
Waste your time doing that.
Use the second one.
Yeah.
I got your replacement.
Oh,
Don't know your own strength and stuff.
yeah.
There you go.
I know.
Here you go.
40 seconds.
Yeah, try mine. It took mine a couple strikes, but then it
30
was.
seconds.
Kind of middle of the ground, the brown one.
There we go.
20 seconds.
It's tasty.
10 seconds.
Why am I so freaking nervous?
It's a pipe.
Okay, please
Done.
put down your matches.
Mhm.
And we're going.
The purpose of smoking a pipe is not to be nervous.
Yes,
It's supposed to be
exactly.
very calming.
I'm normally just nice and relaxed and well life and smoking my pipe, and here I'm sitting here all.
That's the competitive.
Now we can do the fingers over the top of the bowl, correct? Is that?
Yes, you
what,
can.
Stick this in.
Finally, us here.
Yeah, now just sit back and enjoy yourself.
Keep this in my hand, otherwise my finger will go where it doesn't belong.
I know I'm a finger fan.
My toughest part is remembering to keep it in my mouth.
This is the,
I will automatically go down and start tamping and then I'll stick it back in my mouth. I will give you a warning on that.
no,
Not gonna be too awful straight.
mean, are these? That's a.
So what is the competition tobacco?
It's called Peter Stockaby's Natural Dutch
Flavor is,
Cavendish.
I like the flavor.
Surprisingly
It's,
good.
Is it a Virginia based on?
Yeah, it's definitely Virginia based.
Yeah, with some burley and, yeah, Peter Stockaby, Natural Dutch Cavendish, number 301. And that was recommended by the guys that do the Peter Stockaby and the McFerrin's tobaccos, Scandinavian Tobacco Group.
STG.
And like I said, I just bought 5 pounds. What more can I say?
Did you
that,
really?
that was after buying 2 pounds and running out of it.
You like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's a good idea, the way tobacco disappears from the market these days, you gotta stock up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
It's a little too bitter for me. It's not one that I would have in my group.
You know, I think probably everybody's heard this already, but STG, you know, the guys have been blending Dunhill tobaccos for a long time, are bringing the Dunhill tobaccos back.
And a Morta, you
Oh, really?
They just can't be labeled
They bought the
Dunhill
name.
anymore.
Everything's gonna be the same except for the name Dunhill.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
Dunhill doesn't want the name.
So they have the same, they have been working on this,
one of my favorites.
I've known about it since November of last year. And they've been working on it, so they were hoping to have, announce it at the Chicago show. And they tried to get the Dunhill name, and the Dunhill refused, so that was
Right.
the last bit. But it's gonna be, they've been manufacturing it for years. It's the same manufacturer, they've got the blends, they've had that now for almost a year, that part of the agreement. They also agreed to same artwork.
Yeah, the tin
So
art's
it's
gonna be the same.
literally going to be, the only difference is no longer.
No Dunhill.
so what'll it be?
McBaron.
Just
There
nightcap,
goes my.
Oh, I see.
tape collection.
965. I don't know, they might.
Hold on to those, those will be.
Some
Yeah.
kind of name.
Collector's items. If it says Dunhill on it,
110.
I got a stack of them in the house.
But, yeah, if you ever hear anybody saying, oh, the Dunhill tobacco's gone away, it's not gonna be the same thing. It is the same.
It's the same
thing.
exact.
exact same thing. Same manufacturer, same recipe, same everything. It just dropped a Dunhill from the label.
Yep.
I got that from Jay Peretti, Steve, their blender there.
Yeah.
He filled me in on that. It's like probably same source information.
Yeah, I was sworn to secrecy back last November, and I couldn't say a thing until it was publicly announced.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be the naysayers, you know.
Nah, it's just.
This is exactly the same.
Oh, yeah, I've already heard one saying, well, it hasn't been any good since, they started blending it. They changed the blend back then.
In 77, they farmed it out to McConnell's. That was back in 77.
Yeah, and so apparently the one I talked to was saying, oh, it was fine with McConnell's, but when they moved over to STG, you know,
They bought it out
and,
right now.
that's when the blend changed. No,
I couldn't tell you.
no, it's not.
Can
you get me more of those?
The
Yeah,
difference
so
is that you
77.
go back to something that I have yet to find anybody, including the international rep of the CIPC, which is the Organizing Group International for these contests. I haven't found anybody can explain to me why they don't allow any drinking in the first 10 minutes. But that's one of the rules.
I read
why
about
would
that.
that
The
be?
first 10 minutes.
25 minutes.
No
You
drinking.
guys are doing great.
It's because that people were able to moisturize their tobacco with the moisture in their mouth while they had some circular breathing thing going. Yeah.
But they would be eliminated if they were caught.
It's a pipe, not an
blowing
injury,
through the
too.
pipe.
But they were able to, and that's why they.
But as Tom says, you're not allowed to blow into the pipe.
Okay, so
Old guys know this.
these are the two
Us
remaining
old guys know this.
contenders.
Nobody wants these guys, now's the time to clear out.
35
Yeah, right.
I'm out.
He's out.
You are actually out.
I was like, I don't see no smoke coming, he's trying.
I've been doing some remodeling and.
Are you out or not?
There you go.
Yeah.
He's got a ton of tobacco in there.
You're out.
You're the man.
Okay.
You're the man, Price.
Wow.
Well played.
Wow.
Way to go.
You gonna
Congratulations.
keep
Yeah.
smoking?
What?
Oh, you might as well finish it.
So here are the prizes. There's some Glenlivet. What else do we have? Oh, the
Oh, yeah.
Peterson. Oh man,
Look
is
at
that? Yeah, that
I
is
would like a
sweet.
little longer stem. That would be no problem.
I wanted that pipe so bad.
Oh
There's a
yeah.
longer stem.
Yeah. Some trophies. What else we got here?
These are pipe kits.
Oh, pipe kits. Wow.
Get the wooden matches.
Hey, I'm not complaining. That's like $10 worth of
Oh, very nice.
$13 worth of matches.
Oh yeah, 1,200 wooden matches.
You know what? I use a wood match on my
All
pipes.
right.
They say you should actually use a wood match on a cigar. Just
All right. Good job, Daniel. Yeah.
All right, Daniel. This
Get
is your
the big
moment.
trophy.
This is your
My
trophy.
big moment.
Because Alfred Dunhill decided he was running out of Grecian briar, needed to go to Algeria to find some briar to make pipes. So he sends his minions down there to bid a bunch of briar and bring it back to London, which they do. Big burlap bags full of briar blocks. At first glance they look pretty good, and then he realizes that the stuff is a little bit soft for his purposes. He can actually score it with his fingernails. So he doesn't like the whole idea of Algerian briar. He rejects the idea outright. Says we're just going to have to rely on the Grecian briar that we have available. So he takes a burlap bag full of Algerian briar and they throw it in the basement of the Dunhill factory. It sits in the basement for like a year next to the furnace. During that period, the heat from the furnace shrinks all the softer parts of the briar and leaves the harder parts
Oh.
intact in little ridges, just like a sandblasted pipe. That's where sandblasted pipes came from. Some janitor probably picked up the bag, opened it up. Look at these pipes in here. They got all these rough finish in here, and you can see the grain through the briar, you know. And sure enough, that's exactly where the shell briar, which is their
Showware.
which is where they got the idea for sandblasted pipes, and that was the first sandblasted pipe in existence. You see any sandblasted pipes in movies that are made before 1915 or 20, it's a bogus movie because they didn't exist.
Okay, so
Dunhill
what?
invented, by accident, he invented the sandblasted pipe.
So what